Just before the video starts, I just want to sincerely apologise for the audio quality in today's video. It is absolutely just, I hate it, and I hate myself for actually uploading the video, but all the recording was done, all the editing was done, and I wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible to you guys, seeing as I haven't got all the time in the world. Basically, you'll hear it, it's just loads of wind blowing through my mic, through my, me breathing, and that's not because I'm breathing heavy, it's because the mouthpiece of my microphone, because I'm not actually using my Blue Yeti, it's just so close to my mouth, and I didn't even clock it, but when I started recording, because I usually just test my microphone quality, and also, it's just not the best. Like, even my PlayStation fan was just being so loud when recording, and I just want to say sorry, and I genuinely mean it. I do want my content to be the best of the best. Hopefully it's not too bad, hopefully you still enjoy the video, but yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now and just let you get onto the video. Yeah. Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys some really sick edits that you guys can use that don't require USB, doesn't require anything from a computer, that you can do solely on Sharefactory and with a little bit of creativity on the game that you're playing in, and obviously I'm going to be using Fortnite. If this video does help you, then feel free to go and subscribe, as well as turn the notifications on to the channel, leaving a like on the video, as well as using my supporter creator code MvPElliot in the Fortnite item shop. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you can see here, we have a replay film cinematic, and one of the main effects you can still do without a USB and whatnot is like flea edits, or replay mode cinematics for its proper name. And obviously, as you can see here, it's just a normal replay mode cinematic, stuff like that. Now technically, what a lot of people will do is just go straight to time bender and just max out the speed, but the thing is, you won't make it as smooth as possible. So what you want to do is, the first thing you want to do is just, well, technically you are using time bender, but you're not just going straight to ×8 speed. What you want to do, you just want to double the speed. So after you have made it 2 times the speed, you want to press obviously circle, then go to save video and exit. Then what you want to do is go to that newly saved speed project and do the exact same thing. ×2 speed, then save video and exit. And then you want to go and do it one more time. But the thing is, as you can see, you can't save it as it's only 1 second. So what you do is, beforehand, you just add solid color, and that obviously extends the time. And then, yeah, so save video and exit, and then boom. Then you want to go back to your original project. So obviously we could just add the new one here, which technically says 6 seconds, but obviously what you can do is then go to trim clip, and basically just the second that the red screen ends is when you want to obviously end it. So let's just say there for now, and then boom, this is what you have. So as you can see, I had the clip here in its full, well, I've trimmed the bit before it. And basically what you want to do is, you just want to split just before you're about to shoot. So obviously I did it a little bit late. So you want to get to the frame just before the shot is there, which is here. And then you want to add your cinematic that you've just done, and then you have this. Boom. Now obviously, depending on what song you use, well, that doesn't really matter. Obviously you want to make sure it's synced. But obviously one thing I will recommend is adding a layout and doing the aspect 2.40, which does this, and then obviously that looks like a cinematic. So I'm just going to add a song and just sync it up, and I'll show you what it looks like. And boom, just like that, you have done a successful replay mode cinematic. You've synced it, and yeah. Now obviously you might be thinking, well, if I don't have a USB, how can I add music? Well, if you want a tutorial on how you can add music to Sharefactory without a USB, there's going to be a link in the description to a video. Now actually, on the topic of that video, I just want to clear something up. At the beginning of that video, I say there is a timestamp on the screen showing like when in the video I explain the method where there doesn't need to be a USB. There's no USB required, because a lot of people just, I guess, skip the intro, and then because I showed a method that requires a USB at the beginning of the video, they just assumed that it was clickbait when it's actually not. So please go to that timestamp and actually watch the video before you assume it's clickbait. Now the next tutorial I'm going to show you is the burn fade in brackets flash effect. Now obviously if you want to do strobe lighting, which is like the flickering light, then that will require USB. There is technically a way you can customly make it on Sharefactory, which if you want the tutorial then drop a like and a comment just so I know that. But majority of people will use the USB green screen method, which just saves so much time. But what I'm going to be showing you is the burn fade, where you can just have like a singular flash when you get a kill, which obviously you'll see a lot of PC editors using, and it does look quite clean. So here I have a standard clip which I'll show you now. Pretty simple. Now to do this, basically obviously you'll have the music in the background, and what you want to do is basically time it. So obviously you get the kill, but you want to wait maybe like a split second after the kill is made. So I'd say here's almost perfect, and I'll show you why. Because when you split it and then add the transition, which is obviously the burn fade, which you can find in the dissolve section, you'll see that actually starts here way before the fade. So now obviously you have this. That's pretty much what you want. Now the red one, which is the original color, doesn't look too nice in my opinion. So what you want to do is, if you want to have like a standard white flash, you go to square on the transition, you go to edit transition, go to transition settings, then you go to color, and you can change it to white. And that's obviously when you have like the normal white flash. But I personally prefer using a nice little dark blue. I think it just looks so fire. And it's just the Elliot classic really. You might have seen it in a lot of my montage recently, and it just gives you a little bit of a fresh sort of feel, because in creative, and specifically this map that I'm on, it's already plain like bright colours, so it's nice having a little dark colour to fit on the screen, and I personally just think it looks nicer. And this is obviously the final product. There we go. And boom, that is how you do a burn fade technique. Without a USB, it looks clean, and it's going to be sick in your montages. Now the next tutorial I'm going to show you, I've actually shown this in my editing tutorials that I've done, but it's the screen freeze, or the freeze effect. And basically what you want to do is, I'm using the exact same clip that I just used in the burn fade thingy, and basically you want to wait and get the frame just before you shoot your shot. So obviously if you just press left on the D-pad, there's no bullet fired. This is the closest you can get before you shoot, and you just want to split clip. Then you basically want to have a screenshot of, I'd say, if I'm honest, this probably looks the nicest, although you can technically just, yeah, this is the last frame on this side of the split. You basically just want to take a screenshot. Now because I'm recording, I technically can't go full screen and take a screenshot, but from what I know it doesn't even work anyway. But if it does, then potato, you won't really notice a difference too much. Then obviously you take a screenshot, so you want to go to screenshots, obviously you can find it right here, and you just want to go pan and zoom. I didn't mean to clone it. So yeah, you just want to go pan and zoom. I'd say maybe 175 tends to work, but 170 probably looks nicest. You're basically going to be stuck between having that little red thing at the bottom and that little text at the top. I don't know if you can see it on the top left. You can see the little white bit, but it's not that deep. 170% usually does the job for me, but it is what it is. 171 kind of does the job as well. And then obviously you want to trim it, so obviously it's in sync. So I'm just going to add a song real quick, and just so I can sort of sync it. So I've just added a song that has like a bit where there's no like background beat, which sounds like this. Just like the diamond, you know what I'm worth. Just cause he's bad, she lift up a skirt. She let me fuck just for a purse. You say you want bars, you ain't even. So I'm gonna use that little bit, the little quiet bit, as my freeze effect. So basically what you want to do, obviously you have the screenshot, obviously the duration of the quiet bit isn't the duration is, so basically just trim the clip, or better still, because it's long enough, you can technically just split it. She lift up a skirt. She let me fuck just for a purse. You say you want. That's basically it, and then obviously when you play it back, it should all be synced. Know what I'm worth. Just cause he's bad, she lift up a skirt. She let me fuck just for a purse. You say you want bars, you ain't even listening. It's just so simple, and it's just so clean. Obviously you can actually go one better and press add filter, then add the VHS effect, which is down here, and then it just has like a nice little effect really. She let me fuck just for a purse. You say you want bars, you ain't even listening. As simple as that. It's so good, and it's just looks clean. And if anyone wants to rate Sharefactory editors and they see that, it just shows you're going that little bit extra, and it shows you actually being creative because you notice that there's a quiet bit in the song, and it's just going to impress more people than just syncing the clip as a whole, because you're still syncing it and you're actually adding something else as well, so it's quite cool. Now, staying on from the clip that I've literally just edited with the freeze effect, the last thing I'm going to show you is so simple and it's so underrated. Now, it doesn't make the most difference, but it's the way I see it, it's the little things to make the difference, and that is literally just going on to add filter on all your clips, just saturating it. Like, it looks so much cleaner. Like, obviously this is just going to unsync a lot of stuff, but if you can just compare this to that, like, it just looks a lot cleaner, and I just think it's so underrated. So you just make sure you always saturate your clips, and it just makes it look that extra bit better. Anyways, that is going to conclude today's tutorial. As I said in the intro, if it does help you, or if this tutorial has helped you in any way, then it would mean the absolute world to me if you could subscribe to the channel, as well as turning notifications on, liking the video, and as I said in the intro again, if you want to support my channel, then feel free to go and use support creator code MvPElliot. It just helps a lot. And yeah, as I said, that's going to be it for the video. If you want any other tutorials and any other stuff, then do leave a comment as well. I do reply to pretty much all my comments, and I definitely read all of them. So any feedback would be great as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and goodbye.